Hello and welcome to another episode of the Guild Wars 2 map Completionist. Now it has actually been months since I last recorded, even though it shouldn't be that long before I put these videos up. Last time I did anything, I finished DS Plateau, also did the mini dungeon that was there, Flame Temple Tombs. The next Ascalon map is the level 30 to 40 map Fields of Ruin, which I had forgotten even existed when I was recording DS Plateau, which is why I didn't know where I was going to go next. Fields of Ruin, as you can see, is all the way down here in the southeast, and it's actually south of a level 40 to 50 zone that's Blaze Ridge Steppes. So Fields of Ruin is a little more difficult to reach. There's not an easy way to get down here. I should say, if you're leveling along with the game, and you wanted to stay in the Ascalon region, there's not an easy way down here because it doesn't connect to Plains of Ashford or DS Plateau or even the Black Citadel, like an easy way to get down here. You would have to go through a level 40 to 50 zone, which is pretty crazy. So the way you're actually going to get down here, if you're at level, is likely you're going to come down. As you can see, I've already been here once. You're going to reach the stronghold of Ebonhawke, and the way to do that, there's actually an Asura gate. Ebonhawke, for anybody who doesn't pay attention to the lore or anything, it's the last human bastion basically in Ascalon. So the portal to get there is actually over here in Divinity's Reach. So I just went from Black Citadel to Lion's Arch, from Lion's Arch to Divinity's Reach, and Lion's Arch drops you out up here in Divinity's Reach, and I came down, and I grabbed this waypoint over in Rurikton. Rurikton is named after Prince Rurik, the last prince of Ascalon, and so fitting then that this leads us out to Ebonhawke. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the portal here so that we can get down there. I'm also going to be trying to actually use my greatsword instead of hammer on my guardian. I haven't actually really used it yet. I should really practice my skills so I know what I'm doing on this class, and I have not done that. And I think I wasn't paying attention and I went the wrong way. Yeah, you can't go around this way. There's actually houses here. I'm talking, not paying attention. So yes, you have to go through the arch here, because it's a dead end on this side. And then right here where you've got the griffin statue and like this angel, here it is, the portal to Ebonhawke. So this is gonna go ahead and drop us out there, and let's see, what should, oops, don't have my notes open. So let's see, where should we begin? Okay, so, oof, hello frame rate. Are you okay? Do you need help? Uh, so I already have one of the hearts here. This is level 30 heart. Stronghold of Ebonhawke is kind of a large area. There's actually a lot to do within it. So, oh my goodness. Let's get started. There's 2 hearts, 5 points of interest, 3 waypoints, 2 hero points. This is the first time I'm actually recording anything since they changed skill points to hero points. And 1 vista. I've got to remember to say hero point instead of skill point. If I say a skill point, know that I mean hero points. There is also going to be 2 achievements that can be done here. The Speedy Reader and Cleaning Up the Neighborhood achievements. And there's also some other stuff that we can pick up. But you know what, let's just get started. And as you can see, of course, I already picked up the 1 waypoint here when I came through, excuse me. I came through to to get just like a little clip recording to use at the end of my videos when I needed it before I could get around to anything else. So let's go ahead and talk to the scout.
Though the hope of a treaty has helped us expand from our
So
walls, we
this
still
one's
have
going to give us
issues
a
within.
level 30, and I'm
Throughout
assuming it's also
Ebonhawke's
going
markets
to
and
give us
residential
our
areas, human
other one?
separatists
Yes,
pander their
down
cause,
here, level
sowing
31.
dissension and destruction. We
And
of the Ebon Vanguard have to be
okay,
vigilant
yeah,
to keep
it's
our
going to give us
training
the
and
other
supplies
31
up
that's
to these
actually
challenges.
outside in the next
Even
area that we'll be going into after Ebonhawke. So, yes, there's a lot of there's a lot of separatist stuff going on and Char renegades and everything on this map because this is where the treaty's going on, or they're working on the treaty. They have a ceasefire. It's like it's all crazy. So, let's see. Oh, right. The hot gates was also the other thing that I got while I was recording my little clip. So that's just right here at the entrance. There are the hawk gates because they're hawk gates. Literally, they're giant hawks. They're very cool. Not from this angle, of course, but I back up and you can kind of see it. It's nice. So yeah, went ahead and got that. Let's go ahead and grab the point of interest over here as well. Try to there's gotta be a lot of stuff that I run into here. Like you see this book here, the founding volume, blah blah blah. This is part of the Speedy Reader. There's a bunch of these that like kind of give you read them and it gives information about the founding of Ebonhawke. And then cleaning up the neighborhood, if I remember, you have to like clear out all these separatist propaganda uh, flyers. So, it's gonna be a lot of fun covering all this. I realize, because I'm gonna have to like grab every last one of them. Um, oh goodness, there's just like so much. There's so much. I feel suddenly so unprepared, even with my notes. I'm also going to. There are actually cultural weapons of sorts here that I should mention. This is the Ebon set. It is only one set. These are all three of these, the different tiers. It's all the same set. They're all the Ebon set. As you can see, like if I talk to her, it's the same exact set. The only difference is the level, obviously, and you can see like the karma cost goes way up. They're all rares. So like the cheapest ones here are these are level 40 weapons, and yeah, they're pretty cool. So there's that. If you want skins, that's right here. We're gonna grab the point of interest here, the Kestrel Market. I'm also gonna go ahead and grab the waypoint as well. Kestrel waypoint. I think when it comes to Speedy Reader and doing the separatist stuff, I'm gonna do that in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and like get all of the points of interest and everything in here first, and then I'll cover that. Just there's so much, just so much. Oh my goodness. So over here, there's actually there's like a quarry or a mine here. This is the postern gate. We're not gonna head down into the quarry just yet. We'll do that after we're done with all of this. Oh gosh, there's so much. I know I keep saying it. It's just a little overwhelming. Like so much of this video is just gonna be hanging out in the stronghold of Ebonhawke because of how much stuff there is to get. Alright, so this is the defender field. It is a graveyard, and you can talk to the different graves. Some of them are, oh, you can hear the flutes. So yes, there's a hero point here. At Gwen's grave is here. Um, marks the final resting place of the Ascalonian hero and Ebon Vanguard Commander Gwen Thackeray, loving wife of Lieutenant Kieran Thackeray and ancestor to Captain Logan Thackeray. I actually find it really funny that they put they put Logan Thackeray's name on here, because that means they updated her grave at some point to include him. I don't know why, but okay. So just commune with it. But yeah, when you're over here, it's a little eerie and kind of nostalgic when you approach and you hear that flute. Gwen played the flute particularly when she was a kid. She would follow you around and she had a little flute. Um, so yeah, it's just a little nod to that. All right, so hero point down. There's so much stuff. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm just going to keep saying that because there is so much stuff to do. Alright, I'm going to quickly go into the center and get the point of interest over there. So a lot of stuff, as you can see in this area, are going to have to do with, talking down people who are trying to side with the separatists. Okay, so we got the Hawk Heart, which has a bunch of, it's a statue with more. It's a statue with statues carved into it. Statues everywhere. There's god statues. There's a lot of stone here. Uh, but yeah, so here's another one of the books. I'll run through the whole area and get cover all the where all the books are located and everything. I kind of want to like run through and do the books in order, just for the heck of it. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, so we're gonna get the Fallen Angels Garrison. Actually, while I'm here, so as you can see, there was a little event over here. If we head over here to this cave. Ugh, come on. This is the Last Stand Shelter. If you don't happen to do the event in here and you because you can completely miss otherwise getting Last Stand Shelter for your Explorer achievement. There's nothing map completion wise. So that's actually one of the more common areas, I think, for people to miss in Ascalon and not get their Explorer.
Things are going to get worse before they get better around here. Tensions are high.
Hey, you want to fight? Situation here is a candle perched atop a precariously balanced pile of powder kegs. We hold it together by strength of will alone in the name of Her Majesty Queen Jenna. Such rare dedication. Yeah, I feel weird being a char hanging out with all this, considering all these tensions. But whatever. Oh wow, Great Sword is like, well, it's alright. I don't. Oh, I missed. Flame. I'm already missing my hammer. The skill that launches is just, it's such a satisfying smack in the face. It's fine. Alright, and we got our hero point.
Tell by the boldness of your attack. Well done.
Let's see, what else do we have? Do we just have the Vista left? Looks like I think it's just the Vista left for over here. Yeah, it's just the Vista. I do love this. So convenient. Alright. So I'll put a skip to it. Otherwise I'm gonna go ahead and head up to the Vista. Oh, look at all these farm animals. Some piggies and some cows and chickens and moas. We're just gonna hop back here and Mickey, Kiki, and Landscaper Aaron.
Let's play a game.
What? I don't know. I don't have time for your nonsense. I'm filming. Why am I even talking to you kids? Okay, so we're just gotta head up along here.
Retreat!
Doop-a-doo. Jumping on rocks. I swear you can climb up the rocks. There we go. And come on. Let's go. Ow. Ouch, I just pulled my elbow. That hurt. Okay. Vista. Oh, and look at this. Look at this great view of everything that we're getting. It's beautiful. My mouse is in the way. Move out of the way, mouse. It's wonderful. Just look at all this stuff that Ebonhawke has to offer. Lovely. Maybe well, you know, your mileage may vary there. Okay. Oh boy. Hey guys, so while I was editing this video in post, I realized that the video took entirely too long. Originally I had planned to put in, when I started the video, I planned on doing Speedy Reader and cleaning up the neighborhood, and then as time went on, I realized it was going to take too long to do both, so I just did Speedy Reader, and then when I actually got to editing the video, realized that Speedy Reader took way too long on top of everything else that needed to be done in Ebonhawke because there's so much here. So I cut out that segment, and I'm now putting Speedy Reader and cleaning up the neighborhood in their own videos. So if I make reference to having done Speedy Reader in here and I wasn't able to cut it out, that's why it might sound a little weird. So yes, at this point, things just pick back up. I go ahead and I do the heart I complete the hearts, and the video will continue from me going to the heart vendors to see what's up. Yay. Starting with the level 30 heart that's here, we've got Fallen Angel Michaela. So Michaela actually sells avocados in bulk. Now, Michaela is the only person in the game who sells avocados in bulk. So this is the only place you can get them. So yeah, if you need avocados for cooking, you get them here. For the level 31 heart here, we've got Commander Verilyn. So Verilyn just has some gear pieces. Now, this map is actually where the Karma armor begins to change. Instead of being the devout, supple leather, and militia sets like it has been for the last two maps, things are actually changing to the Dry Bones light armor, the Pit Fighter heavy armor, and then the Duelist medium armor. Now, the Dry Bones and the Pit Fighter is just like the last three sets in that you can get them in World vs. World, except now they're 90 badges total for all 6 pieces. The Duelist medium armor is a little weird. For one thing, World vs. World had renamed the Militia set to Duelist in World vs. World. And that's clearly a little weird because now you're going to get that confused with, especially since they're not even the same weight class. But for whatever reason, the it's not offered at all in World vs. World. Instead, I think it offers like the normal like white drops, the rawhide armor or whatever. But you can, so you can either get, so the only way to get the medium one is to either get it from the Karma vendors on the map that has it, on the map, the couple maps that have it, and try and collect it that way, or it's actually when you're playing a medium armor class and you complete the personal story, I believe there are certain steps that will possibly award it, and it's called the Marksman's armor in that case. I don't know if that's still the case just because the personal story rewards have changed so much. I haven't done it with the new rewards. I know that was the case beforehand. I'll have to double check. But just know that yeah, for in the case of the medium armor, probably one of the only ways you're going to be getting it is through actually picking it up at Karma vendors because you can't get it in World versus World. So I'm back near the postern gate again, and I'm going into this building here. Now there is a bartender. He's not marked on the map as a merchant, but if you come in here and you talk to him, if you haven't already unlocked the Brewmaster achievement, this guy is actually one of the bartenders that sells the observational zymology manual to unlock the collection in the first place. Plus, a lot of what he sells here already contributes to the achievement. Now, all of these can be bought from other places, but if you haven't already unlocked it or started on it, this is a good place to at least start while you're here because you can get several things. The ale, the amber ale, the dark brown ale, the golden ale, the hearty ale, and the hunter's ale all contribute to the brewmaster achievement. Did I say golden ale? Basically everything ale, all the ales contribute is the point. He also offers this bottle of rice wine, which rice wine actually contributes to the fine whining achievement. But rice wine is also offered by other vendors, so maybe not so much worth it to get it from this guy, just because it's in so many other places. But it is here if you want to get it. The gin and the cider don't. Wow. I was so busy like talking that I was not paying attention to what happened there. I think I'm gonna enjoy watching that on video. Yeah, I think that actually covers everything for Ebonhawke. Of course, because I have to put I'm gonna put the posters in their own separate video because 41 posters is just ridiculous, you guys. So, that's already, believe it or not, just doing all of that is already. Can I get this centered on the screen? Dear Lord. Oh, because I can't pull it any further. That's why. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just do it like this.